This is question 1 from Probability and Stats week number 1, and it says A and B are events for which the probability of A equals 0.3 and the probability of B given A is 0.2, and we're given probability of B given not A is equals 0.4. So with this kind of question, Guru Tom always taught me, let's get the chalk back in there, always taught me to do one of these tree diagrams because it makes it nice and easy to understand. So you get here, we either get A or not A, and then from there, given that you've got A, you can then have, well, these are really probability of A, probability of not A, because we're sometimes given them, and then this will be the probability of B given A, and this will be the probability of not B given A. So given that we got two events, this is entirely just trying to rip up some paper. These are the four options that you get. So we get the probability of B given not A, and the probability of not B given not A. Not A. Now the first bit says find the probability of B. So which ones can be B? We've got probability of B there, so we've got B there and we've got B there. This one's B given A and this is B given not A. What other data were we given? We were given this one is equal to 0.3, and we were given that the probability of B given A is 0.2, and we were given the probability of B given not A is equal to 0.4. So now we just need the totals. Well, I mean, we can do something else here first, because we know that the total of A or not A has got to be 1, so this one's going to be 0.7, and then it's quite an easy sum, so I'm going to do it down in the bottom left hand corner here, and what we've got to do is add up all of the different probabilities of B. So remembering, to get the probability of that one, you need the probability of getting to that point, so probability of A multiplied by the probability of B given A. So it's the probability of getting to there times the probability of getting to there. So we get, so the probability of B is equal to 0.3 times 0.2 plus, and you've got 0.7 times 0.4, and that'll give our answer 0.34. And that's the first part. The next thing we want is the probability of A given B, which is slightly trickier but not really much. Knowing that we have B, so we already worked out that the two chances of getting B were that one, let's get a pointer, that one, that one, and that one. So all we need to do is to calculate the probability of this one, so this whole path where we've got A and B, because then we know, we already knew that we had B, so definitely that one or that one. So the probability of both A and B, because that's the only one that can be, that we get A given that we're going to get B, divided by that same thing plus the probability of not A given B. So let's just write that out. So you get the one that we want, probability of A multiplied by probability of B given A, and you divide that by the same thing, probability of B given A, plus the other option that happens if we know that we've gotten B, which is plus probability of not A multiplied by the probability of B given not A. So if you see what I've done, all that means is if we know we've gotten B, so we knew we had to have one of these, so we want all the combinations on the bottom that allow B to have happened, so it's A and B, or not A and B, and then we divide it by the one, and on the numerator we put the one that we wanted, which is the A and B. So all we have to do is to put in those values and we'll get the answer. So I think the answers were, we've got 0.3, oops, 0.3 times 0.2 divided by the same thing, 0.3 times 0.2 plus 0.7 times 0.4, and that should give us 0.18. And we are done. So next up, question 2.